Where are we going? I'm waiting. We're going all the way to the top, I hope.
No, I just like there are 5 of us. Thank you.
Where did it say rescue? Oh, okay. That bathroom might be what? That van is parked on the road. Well, if you're walking down it.
요세미티가 이렇게 생겼는데 이거 크게 생겼어. 더 이런 식으로.
Right, and stops. You come up behind me.
이분이 여기 엄마랑 사는데. 나는 엄마가 지금 요로시고.
나 나와? 아니 거기서 셀카를 찍으면 내가 나오지 않을까? 그거 봐봐. 이거 비싼 거 있어.
이거 요걸로
And you wouldn't expect that in Korea, you know? Yeah, but they're winning, and then they take at the time. Yeah. Or what the game 5? We don't just give it to Toby. Give it to Toby.
facility, but by chance, we forgot the gift shop. Because the tour is about 50-50. Half of it's inside and half of it's outside. Inhabited for thousands of years, initially by indigenous people.
Behind me here in the Arch Building is the former mission control.
Farm area supported a very diverse and mission. They ended up because they felt that it was needed for the safety of the biospherians, adding oxygen lost immense amounts of credibility, not only with the scientific.
Tour of duty started with dinner and included breakfast and lunch the next day. The Biosphereans had to learn to cook, not be replaced with additional ingredients. Once every 8 days, each crew member cooked for appliances included dishwashers, freezers, Biospherean menu was high-ground beef, rice, meat, soup.
This includes big trees and intensive agriculture biome, where they grow things like sweet potatoes.
And what you can see here is the actual biome. And they're about 100 feet long and about inside the facility. Now, some of those pieces of equipment that are incredibly
Heating the building, air inside the building is, and that building would have blown up deep down to accommodate the pressure of deserts exist in the natural world looking much like this. Tropics of Cancer and Capricorn, the Baja Peninsula, you will come to the valleys, the hills, and all of the desert is resting, produce oxygen, and
터뜨린 비행기 있잖아요. 그게 여기 저
여기 100번 왔어.
선생님 맞죠? 좋아하게 생겼다.
괜찮아. 괜찮아요.
맞아. 이거 없었는데 신기하다.
Hey, I wonder what this button do.
이건 옛날 여객기 아니야 이거? 헬로 이쁘네. 현실.
이거 관제탑인가 봐.
Passengers in the plane.
초음속 폭격기.
여기는 뮤지엄인데
B-17이 뭔지 알아?
So this is the B-17.
B-17.
Uh-huh. It was you. You're welcome to climb up the ladder there and look inside, but you can't actually step in the airplane. The man. Huh? Yeah. Received the man. Yeah. My brother was working at SAC. I'll never. He worked for General.
손주들 파일럿들 여기서 이렇게 쉬었다가 이제
놈 같은 거지.
나가는 거지. 돔이야 맞아 돔.
Commander, when they said, those guys are doing their job.
Yes.
진짜 불편할 것 같아, 그지?
디스크 오겠다. 디스크.
디스크 오겠다 진짜.
Is it?
랜딩하고 테이크오프하고.
캐리어라 그래 한국말은 영어로?
캐리어.
아.
있다. 아나. 갖다 줄까? 처음. 그래, 프레지던셜 에어크래프트다. 이것도 쓰나봐, 하자. 홀스페이스.
완전 뭐야?
너 큰 의자 진짜 의자 갖다 놓으면 사람들이 왔다 갔다 하기 너무 불편하잖아.
이 시간에도 비행기가 엄청 많이 돌아다니는데. 아니가 파일럿 트레이닝 하고 싶으면 아리조나에서 왔다가 트레이닝 시켜줄게. 이거 왜 이렇게 원단이 좋아?
자, 엄마.
요새
이거
스미니어 샵에 파는 자, 이젝션 이거 찍으면 됐지. 팔려나?
센터 있으니까 기념품.
거기 지나다녔으면 차 다 망가졌어.